Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into this. So here we go. Um, so ultimately, there are infinite realities. Okay, there's more than one reality. Okay, so listen up. There are infinite realities. That means there's technically more than one reality. Okay, so this reality that you as a human being are living in is one reality out of those infinite realities. I hope you understand that. Also, we're not only living in the reality, there's also a reality within the human body. So, in that reality that's in the human body, some people use the term soul, some people use the term spirit, some people use other terms, whatever suits them. But okay, so we have that down. So, um, I'm going to show you the difference between this reality that we live in and the reality within the body that people don't understand. So, I'm going to break this down, break the two realities down. So, I'm going to explain the reality that the human body lives in. I'm going to explain that now. So, we have three words here. We have the word I, the word love, and the word you. We all understand that these are all words, okay? And the thing that I want you all to pay attention to is that when we analyze these words, we're looking at these words with our eyes, right? Okay, we understand completely that these are words. So, we also understand that these words cannot excuse me, these words cannot think. They don't have a consciousness. We also understand, number two, that these words cannot say anything. Excuse me. And we also understand that these words cannot do anything. So that is basically this reality that we live in in as the human body. Okay? So that in this reality, the human body that lives in this reality, um, these words cannot think, they can't say or do anything. That's this reality that we're living in right now. However, there's another reality that I mentioned earlier that lives within the human body. And again, I said some people use the term soul, some people use the term spirit. Whatever term suits you, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you understand certain things. So, your thoughts, if you analyze your thoughts carefully and thoughtfully, you will come to the same conclusion that your thoughts are words. However, your thoughts, meaning you, um, are able to create energy, are able to create other words. Your thoughts also are able to talk, because when you speak, what's coming out of your mouth? Words. And also, words are also able to do things because you're able to control your human body. And so that's what people don't understand about the two realities. So again, if you analyze if you analyze your thoughts carefully and thoughtfully, you will come to the same conclusion that your thoughts are words. This is a word, this is a word, this is a word. Your thoughts are words, okay? We're talking about the reality inside the human body. Your thoughts, once again, if you analyze your thoughts carefully and thoughtfully, you will come to the same conclusion that your thoughts are words. This is a word, that's a word, and that's a word. Okay? So now, um, adding to what I just said about the thoughts, your thoughts, meaning you, again, some people say use the term spirit, um, or whatever term you want to use, that's okay. Same thing. You can create other words or energy, okay? But in this reality that the human body lives in, these words cannot create energy or create other thoughts or other words. That's not possible. Now, when you talk, what you're saying is a bunch of words. And I'm jumping back to this reality. These words cannot say anything. Now, words are actually able to do things. But I'm going to jump back to this reality. Words and this reality cannot do anything. So, what I'm trying to explain is that the reality that the human body, meaning you, the reality that we all live in, what we call Earth, is a reality, but we have to understand the difference between the two realities, but yet they're still the same. So I'm trying to explain to you that the human body is energy. That's the term I'm going to use. The human body is energy. Sorry, I'm showing my leg, but the human body is energy. These words are energy, but I'm trying to explain the two energies or two realities to you. So I'm trying to hopefully you understand so far what I'm trying to say is that a human being is a body of intelligence, and a body of infinite intelligence. Um, and So hopefully you guys understand this. Again, hopefully I'm not boring you guys, but I'm just trying to make sure you guys understand. So I'm gonna go over this again. We have two realities. So we have one reality, which is the reality that you all are living in, which is Earth. That's the reality I'm talking about. So I'm gonna focus on that reality right now. When we look at these words, we have to understand that these are words. We all understand that. What we also have to understand is that these words cannot think. They cannot create energy like the reality, like the other reality inside the human body can. Okay, that's the difference. These words cannot also say anything, but the reality inside our body can. That's the difference. Excuse me. These words cannot do anything, but we can. That's the difference. But the two realities are similar because they are both realities of intelligence. So when we study the terms human being, you will come to the conclusion that you are a body of intelligence, of infinite intelligence. And when people look at, I'm also going to break down the Bible as well. So I will be talking about that too, to clarify, because a lot of people are using the Bible to make people feel bad and to demean the LGBTQ community. But I'm here on my YouTube channel to explain something to the world that you all need to understand. Okay? So I'm going to come back with a Bible breakdown and show you guys exactly what you need to understand so that this world can progress in a positive way. Because a lot of people tell me, ask me, because my religion used to be Christianity, but I moved away from Christianity and I do have a religion, but I don't really like to say I have one, so I'll have to explain that to people. But some people ask me, like, well, where do you get your truth from? Well, think about this. When you, most people are Bible believers. So they say, oh, where do you get your truth from? Like, you have to get it from the Bible. And I'm like, no, you don't. The truth, again, the Bible is a book. The Bible cannot think, it cannot talk, it can't do anything. But when you open the book and you read the words that are in the Bible, people create an understanding of each word, and they come to their own conclusion, and then they go out and preach to somebody else what their conclusion is. So where does truth really come from? It doesn't come from a book. It comes from the person that's reading the book. And we all understand that human beings are imperfect. So that means that when people say, "Oh, I have the truth to tell," sometimes they can be wrong. So when people say things, when they read from a Bible, some things people say from the Bible is true. But again, people have to realize that truth is coming from the person, not the book. So we all have truth in us. We don't need a book to rely on because it doesn't give us the answers. We give our own selves the answers. Okay? So I'm going to come back with a Bible breakdown and break down some scriptures what people use to demean LGBTQ people and demean use that for racism, to be racist. And we're all one thing. And like I said before, everything comes from this right here. Love. So I will come back with a breakdown on some scriptures, and I hope you all understood some things I was trying to say in this video. Excuse me, what is that? Oh, sorry, that's just my hair from my leg, but so I hope you guys understand, and I try to make my videos as authentic as possible. So you guys can I don't want to make it too scripted, with editing and all that kind of stuff. So what you see is what you get on my videos. Okay, I do like to do fancy editing and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really here just to show people what's up, because I'm just irritated with the world and how they're treating each other. We're supposed to love each other, and that's what we're not doing. We're separating each other from races. I don't care if you're white, black. If I was in a white skin, I would still be myself. I don't care. I mean, we're all supposed to be one unit. It doesn't matter what skin color you have. It's a color, people. I mean, do people realize that we have been killing each other over a color? This is my bed sheet is the color blue. Do you realize that people have been slaughtered because of the color of their skin? It doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense because the reason why people are racist is because they're fearing something. And that fear is related to their religion and their spirituality. I have a book that breaks down racism. And one thing I mentioned in that book that you can find at Amazon.com in the Kindle store, that book is called My Little American Dream. And it breaks down racism. And one thing that I mentioned, I use the term fear. Because the reason why a person is racist is because they're fearing something or someone. You need to analyze your fear, and you will come to understand that you shouldn't have any fear. We're all supposed to, our spirit guides and angels are all different races. Our spirit guides are white, black, Haitian, all kinds of races. They're not going to disprove you or not love you or not want to help you just because you're white or just because you're black. There is an understanding in the spirit world that everyone is, no one is jealous of each other. Everyone understands each other, and there's all kinds of races in the spirit world, and they will help you and not look at your skin color as being something to separate you from them. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll come back with some other stuff so I can explain other things. So I want to make my videos as authentic as I can, so that the more authentic, the more authentic I can be, the more people will take me more seriously. I love to edit videos and stuff like that, but the editing really takes away from the authenticity of a video. And I'm a very straightforward, raw, real person, and I don't have time for fake people and stuff like that. I'm not trying to make money off of YouTube. I'm trying to help people. Okay, so a lot of there's a lot of communities in the world that are struggling. People struggling with depression, and racism. Nobody should have to be going through all this. You know, people don't choose to come to the world to have to go through racism, and you have people acting, you know, sophisticated about materialistic stuff. You know, I'm not that kind of person. You know, and with the bouginess and all that kind of stuff, you know, paying thousands of dollars for Louis Vuitton, or you know, I'm not badging nobody brand and nothing like that. I'm just saying we need to all come to an understanding, and that understanding should be coming from love. This right here. Okay, so if anyone looks at my video, I hope you understand the perspective I'm coming from with my channel. Um, if anyone has any questions or comments, or if you want to talk to me individually, I have all kinds of social media. I can help you with if you're going through something, anything you're comfortable with talking to me about. I can definitely help you with that. Um, I have helped people with suicide, get over suicide, all that kind of stuff. So if you want somebody to talk to, I am definitely here for you. Um, you can contact me. Just let me know in the comments if you want somebody to talk to, or um, you know, just let me know in the comments, and we'll handle that for you. So I hope I didn't bore you guys, but that's what I have to say for now. So I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.